The Legend of Dragoon is a rare gem developed by Sony Computer Entertainment for the PlayStation and was released in Japan in 1999, in North America in 2000, and in Europe in 2001. It is currently available on the PlayStation Network if you want to pick it up, and I advise you to pick it up because this game is great. Let's start with the story. The story starts off with the main character of the game, Dart, and his return home after 5 years of pursuing the Black Monster, a creature that killed his parents and destroyed his hometown of Neat. On his way back to his new home of Seles, he encounters a dragon! Holy shit! Where did that come from? Well, thankfully you're saved by a mysterious woman named Rose. When you return to Seles, you find it's been destroyed, and your childhood friend and obvious lover in the game is kidnapped. Dart has shitty luck. After saving her, meeting new people, and learning about the rebel faction Sandora, you get into trouble and then BAM! You suddenly become this badass flying warrior thing called a Dragoon or something. Guess what the game makes you do? Collect all of the Dragoon powers in order to stop the greater evil from destroying the world. Also, your childhood friend has some special thing about her and gets kidnapped all the time and used all the time. I won't say any more to prevent me from gushing on about this game. Basically, it's a typical RPG story, saving the world and all that junk, with superpowers only you and your friends manage to acquire by some slim chance. Hooray! This is the part I really want to talk about. The gameplay. There are 3 different types of modes, if you want to call it that, as you progress through the game. There's the overworld map, where you walk in a set line to various destinations on the world map, so no exploring for you. That sucks. But wait, we're getting to the best part. The second mode is the field map, basically dungeons and cities and places you can explore and run through. Cool. Now the third mode, the battle system. There is so much shit going on here, I'll break it down as best as I can. In this game, attacking goes beyond just selecting the attack button, selecting the enemy, and then it doing its thing. The Legend of Dragoon doesn't want lazy gamers. It wants you to pay attention. Attacking involves timing your hits with a square in the middle of the screen, allowing you to do multiple hits once you unlock the multiple hit moves, in order to deal awesome damage. These timing attacks are called additions, and are unlocked as you level up, and can go from 1-timed hits to 8 or 9-timed hits to form a long chain once you've unlocked the last addition. All of the other options in battle are pretty standard RPG ones, like items, defending. Actually, defending in this game heals a bit of your HP, which is fucking cool. But there's also the Dragoon option, which lets you transform into those cool warriors. When you're in this mode, you can cast magic, which is destructive as hell, but you can also do attacks which use a ring timing system that rotates, and you must time each rotation. I suck at these. So that's the battle system in a nutshell. Oh yeah, each edition has a certain name, and the character will shout it out after they complete it, so you hear it a lot. Gameplay elsewhere is pretty normal stuff. Explore towns, buy from shops, have the obligatory arena fight and escape from prison experience. There are a few things that can get annoying though. The biggest problem is leveling up. You get next to nothing when you fight regular enemies, and rely heavily on bosses to boost your levels. So level grinding takes a hell of a long time, and was necessary at some points of the game, as bosses are ramped up in difficulty to the extreme. Another thing is limited editions. Depending on the character, you can have up to 7 different editions, but some characters only have 3. One has nothing because they use a stupid bow. So that can make battles seem a bit repetitive, as you might get sick of the characters shouting VOLCANO all the time.
Yes! Go! Volcano! Volcano! Volcano!
Visually, the game is stunning. For its time, especially. I mean, look at that water! It's so pretty! The music is one of the more memorable ones for me. And it wasn't by any well-known composers, like Nobu and shit like that. It was mostly by a man named Dennis Martin, who made some of the most iconic songs in my childhood. When a boss fight was going to happen, you knew there was going to be some epic music to follow. Voices in the game are fairly well done for the time, but don't expect to hear the voice actors in anything else.
Put her in custody.
Overall, the game holds a special place in my heart. It was inventive with the battle system, and although the story was pretty cliche, the characters were memorable, and it had some shocking moments here and there, making it an all-round great game to play. Despite many fans wanting a sequel or even a prequel, I doubt any will ever happen, sadly. This game deserves it, though. If you plan to play this game, don't use any characters with bows. They have no additions and are super unfun, as they don't have what makes this game unique. Also, collect all 52 Stardust items. They're totally invisible, so look at a guide. It unlocks something pretty neat. Enjoy!